All right, boys and girls, still November the 19th, 8:27. Now, I showed a nighttime video last night with that portion of that square tab and that nickel with that Manticore. And I showed that machine over there. Looking at the trace with that and that. Studying pinpoint and looking at the ID. Listening to the audio. Sharpshooter couldn't tell the difference with a Manticore. Stan the man, you ought to watch this video, okay? You've got those radiosonic ears, evidently. Now we've got another nickel there. You see it? Look at there. And we've got that foil. Reynolds wrap foil folded up. You see this in sights, boys, okay? Watch what happens here. Here's the old nickel all-terrain low conductors. Let me see what speed I'm in. I'm in speed 5. So you see that. 3 inches above that. Got that nice dot, 26. Uh-oh, look at there. We're over the foil now. Nice dot. Listen. So, would anybody dig that foil there with this machine if they had swept nickels testing and they read 26? Would they dig that foil? 4 inches above. 4 inches above the nickel. Would you dig that foil? Would you have to dig it? Otherwise, take a chance on leaving a nickel. Now remember, that could be a gold ring on this machine. How about that shit? So based on what this target is showing with this machine, and that could be a gold ring, you know, nice tight dot. See that? Look at there. That could be a gold ring. Reads that, huh? I'm going to turn the camera off, and we're going to fire up this HF2 coil here. Now remember what that nickel read there, 26. There's that old foil. All right, camera back on. Now, I made reference last night in the nighttime video that you maybe could afford to run a wider nickel window on this machine, running it like I've been running it, okay? And be able to give clues maybe that you're fixing to dig a nickel versus something like that. Well, what about this foil here? Okay, I'm in the 29 kilohertz multi-frequency band channel 0. Notice the nickel ID here. Now remember, these two targets read identical on that machine. Oh, 62. 3 inches over this foil. Oh, look at there. So based on this right here, I might not even give that any thought that it's a damn nickel, huh? But let's say I did. Let's say I'm like, okay, 29 kilohertz channel 0. Nickels generally read around 62. All right. And this one here, this foil, is reading 66. Well, not all is lost, huh? I come across that, and I'm like, okay, well, is that a nickel? Could it be a nickel? Well, let's do a few tests here. So here's this nickel here. We know that's a nickel. 89 kilohertz, channel 6. Oh, the ID went up 3 points, huh? I'm back to the 29 kilohertz, channel 0, back over the foil. I'm going to go to 89 kilohertz, channel 6. Oh, look at there, the ID went down. Huh, how about that shit? I've never seen the ID go down on any nickel I've tested out here. All right, see how that works? So the Manticore user Probably would have to dig that, huh? Here, I'm standing here with this coil, knowing the behavior this machine does when I switch this frequency. There's 89 kilohertz again. Now I'm back to the 29 kilohertz channel 0. You see how fast I switched this machine? There's 66. I might be in the wild thinking, well, could that be a nickel? Well, let's see. Let's mash this button right here. Oh. Uh-oh, ID went down. That ain't no damn nickel. That's bullshit. And we know it ain't a gold ring either. How about that shit? We didn't even know that with that machine. Did we? It could have been a gold ring with a Manticore. Right? It ain't no gold ring with this one probably though, because the ID went down on it. Now, if we trade it out for that, different ball game. That would suggest it could be a gold ring. But it's not a nickel with this machine. See how that works? The Manticore user has to dig all three of these, thinking maybe nickel, but it could be gold ring. Either one of them could be a gold ring. That could be a gold ring. I know this is probably not a gold ring. That could be, and that's not. How about that? I'm going to do a detect and talk of today. We're going to talk about a few things here, okay? I hope you enjoyed this video.